Welcome back to the channel, guys. Big Plex here. Made sure it was daylight this time for you. I know that last video was pretty dark. I just spawned in. Looks like I'm over here by Cami Shovo. And before anybody calls me out, let's see if I can find it. I did just spawn. I threw down my glow stick though. Yeah, so hopefully this time we can at least get a little bit further in, get started. The server is on low. Probably gonna head into town, loot up real quick, try and make it to Tolga. But as you've seen in my last video, I was talking about it the entire video. It was funny how it played out. On vanilla, people are just, I don't know what it is, but they will shoot first. So I think we're going to take that as a lesson learned. I think I proved my point to you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and start playing a little more stealthy, maybe a little bit more aggressive. Still would like to reiterate, I am not a PvP god or anything, so when I say play aggressive, what I mean is make it to where you have the upper hand. Sneak up on somebody. Don't just stand out in the middle of the street talking to them. And once again, see, it all goes back to people being amazing by doing this. And tomatoes are by far one of the best things in the game as far as food goes when you first start out. Hopefully no one sprayed this with disinfectant to poison us. That's also a thing. Yeah, but I'd like to get started on here, possibly build a base. And if you have any questions or anything you'd like me to go over, please do drop it in the comments. And tell you what, while I'm sitting here munching out, now would be a great time to hit that subscribe button, like this video, help my channel out. Like I say, I do this strictly for you guys. I have no problem with just playing without recording, but like I say, I watch so many people play on YouTube, and it's like I don't really see anyone showing what it'd be like to be a fresh spawn, straight new to the game. Wow, somebody has really went crazy with the farming here, which is a great thing. Oh, great. So I don't know if you heard that or not, but that zombie got aggroed, so somehow he saw me. So what's gonna happen is, yeah, see, he's gonna go to where he last spotted me. And there's a lot of zombies in Cami for some reason. For the size of the town, due to the amount of zombies, it's just unproportional in my opinion. Oh, someone had a base here. See the fence starting. But we're playing on official, so you can't really tell if they were just starting it. If it's been there, it's been raided, and it's been left. I mean, there's no way of knowing. But I do appreciate you guys coming to check out episode 2. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to make some good content for you. Try and keep you entertained. Whoa. Yeah, that is a cluster. And we're going to try our best to avoid that. Wow, someone built an actual fence along the road. That would totally suck for someone with a car. Like if you wasn't paying attention, you was just cruising and smack that, you'll probably ruin it. The car, that is, not the fence. Hey, look at that. I'll do some inventory management here. I'm not gonna hit every single building. I'm just gonna hit. Oh, I see something I really would like. A plastic bottle. Let's do a little bit more inventory management, shall we? AKA this munch out. Now we should be able to fit it. There we go. And I noticed I didn't get to show you guys the burlap sack. Sorry about that. Yeah, I kind of stopped a bullet with my forehead on that last episode. But pretty sure we'll get around to it. Like I say, I'm making this video mainly for people kind of new to Dayz. I would love to see the community grow. Get more players that are not so KOS. Okay. Try that again. There we go. But it all goes back to Dayz is kind of that game to where anything can happen. So I'm not even gonna judge that first episode other than that was just simply a foreshadowing of what could happen. Don't get discouraged though. Once you get started and kind of get off the coast, it gets better, if that makes sense. The coast is always a PvP hotspot. I don't know why. If we could pick up a book sack, that would be great. Oh, almost missed that. There is a police station in KME. I'm probably going to hit that on the way out. Because next to it is that water well where that plastic bottle is going to come in handy. I like to, whenever I enter buildings, sometimes just kind of stop, see if you hear somebody's feet shuffle or whatever. Like I said, the server is low, so... Okay, that was weird, because that was not there a second ago. Or it might have been. I'll look at it again. In editing. Okay, so we got the big Fierce 22 with no rounds. Yeah, about the hardest thing on this game is when you're first getting started. You know, especially if you spawn in, it's nighttime, it's raining. Just makes it extra hard. But yeah, on a low server, ooh, BK18, there we go. A little bit better, not much. On a low server, that's about the only time I'll really hit up the buildings. Because the chances of someone already looting it kind of went down. high pop server, I just take my chances. I go straight for an inland city. You have a higher survival rate. Oh, there we go. The Dayz lottery. Alright. Like I said, I know I'm passing up quite a few buildings. I don't exactly hit every single one. What I do is I kind of have a central location of where I want to go, and I'll loot as I go. Sometimes you look up and find bullets up here, or if you're really lucky, a gun. Yeah, cosmetically that don't look the best, but it's all about warmth. Okay, we'll definitely do the machete. I find it's a little bit better of a melee than the hatchet. We'll still keep the hatchet though. As soon as I find another firearm, I'll be dipping out on this 22 for sure. In my opinion, the 22 is probably the best for like killing chickens. Other than that, I don't understand what it's supposed to do in the game other than to make you a target. Somebody got a watchtower. Yeah, as you can see, like I said, the zombie to city size ratio in here is so messed up. And it's been like that since the beginning, since I started playing. Oh man. I really hate having to take all kind of damaged stuff, but like I said, it's all about getting started. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and make our way to that police station. Kind of a risky move knowing that somebody started building there, but when you first start out, that's whenever I would definitely take the high risk, because I mean, you're not losing much. You know what? The school bag is in worn condition opposed to badly damaged, so I think we're gonna go ahead and consolidate. There we go. Plus that's just scream and shoot me. Yeah, they definitely made it to where you can't just drive cars around here, for sure. Wow. Yep. So they locked the water well in. Man, somebody had nothing but time on their hands. Yeah, so the water well is like right over there, which is currently blocked off. Seems to be. We're gonna try and find a way around. If not, no biggie. Can't do that. Sounds like a zombie's kind of glitched out in some barbed wire. Whoa, how did he get over? But I can't. Alright. Let's go ahead and handle up on that. What are you doing, guy? Okay, totally missed there. I might be able to. I think I see a way in, but once you get in, the way out would be pretty sketch. Yeah, see, there's the water well I was telling you about. So you could easily, maybe try and jump across right here. You probably get pretty jacked up by that barbed wire. If I jump in, well, they got that all boarded off too. I was thinking jump in, climb that, get on top of there, and use it to jump off. But the risk to rewards just doesn't seem to be matching up right now. So, oh god, dog it. Well, come on then, guy. So we're probably gonna rope-a-dope this zombie. We're gonna get him in here and kind of just run around him. Yeah. Put him in timeout. Well, good thing people did horticulture. That's going to help us out with our thirst to get us to the next town. Because there's no way to that well. There is a way. It's just seems to be a ton of effort. So I think we're just going to go ahead and mosey on down the road. And there is no way a single guy is doing this, so I would assume this would be multiple people. Alright. Oh, there's definitely ways in there. Who knows, maybe a little later on in the series we'll get us some grenades. We'll come back and see what exactly is in that police station. Steak knife. That'll work out for whenever we're crafting rags. I don't think we're there yet. I would have took those tarps to make us a little improvised shelter somewhere in the woods, just so we can have like a little storage area for now. I actually prefer to do buried stashes. I find in official that is probably the most efficient way to store your loot, especially if you're a lone wolf. I mean, if you got a couple guys that you're running with, yeah, by all means, you know, go ham, build bases. I will build a base just for the sake of showing how it's done on vanilla. Oh, well, we'll take that for later since we're talking about it. But like I said, I'll show you guys a little bit of base building and stuff. I'll mainly use it as a deterrent. I'll probably have a stash somewhere off to the side and have a base built. That way, you know, it kind of draws the attention off. Oof. Yeah, the loot here is not the best. We got our hydration up though, that's what matters. And these little trees right here normally drop pears and stuff and apples. I mean, I could have easily grabbed a whole bunch of pumpkins and stuff. But when I first spawn in, the first thing I'm trying to do is just eat as much as possible. Like, just because your little apple at the bottom, your hunger meter is full, your stomach can still hold quite a bit. It'll let you know. It gives you 10 rounds. Is it worth it though? It's worth it. It'll let you know whenever you're on the verge of vomiting. If you eat or drink too much, it'll give you like a little symbol right in front of your thirst, letting you know your stomach's full. I don't think I'll be able to show you that right now. I don't have quite enough supply. Yeah, and unless you got a little bit of food and water in you, I wouldn't run anywhere either. Walking will get you there just fine. That way you don't burn up unnecessary calories. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to find much. So we're going to go down here, hit this little feed stand thing, and then shoot across and head towards Tolga. At least we are actually getting a little bit further than we did last time. And it will only get better as you get further inland. Oh yeah, good stuff. So with the size of that base, I think it's safe to assume that there's going to be quite a bit of foot traffic in Cami as the server gets more and more high populated. They probably use that base, go to below to hit all that up. There's probably certain areas that they do. Later on, once we kind of get a little more situated, what I'll probably do is take a look at my I Survive app, try and kind of think like the enemy, plot out some courses to where I believe they would have foot traffic, kind of recon it, see how many guys there is that's building that base, and then at that point we could either try and talk to them, we could snipe them, you know, full on just try and take them out. I mean, there's so many options, but that's what another thing I love about Dayz. you can pretty much do whatever you want. I mean, you can take the risk, go try and talk to him. You can sit back, watch him. You can wait till he's in the process of opening the gate and take him out that way. That way it's less for you to have to do. I mean, just go ahead and leave it down in the comments, guys. Like I said, if you want me to go ahead and try and be friendly, I'll gladly do that. I did that for the majority of the beginning of the time I played Dayz. I wanted to be friendly. I wanted to talk to everybody. Um, that's how I know you're going to see that black screen on quite a bit. People act like they're friendly. But hey, it's okay. It's all on how you want to play. And we do have quite a bit of a jog, so I could either sit here and ramble on, or I'll just probably cut this in editing. Just know we're going right over here, guys. I'll probably pick up where we leave off. Alright, guys, and we're back. We finally made it here to Toga. Normally at this time I would recon, make sure no one's in the town, kind of sit back, see if you see any movement down there, but since we're still fresh, we don't have much gear, we're not worried about losing, we're just going to go ahead and run in there headstrong. I will definitely take that. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up a little bit of food while we're in here, because the next town to go in is going to be pretty far. Yeah, like I said, I would normally never just run in here, but the server's on low population right now. I feel a little more confident since we're inland to just kind of run in here. There is some shots popping off to the right of us by the coast. Maybe we can take out a few zombies while we're in here, since it's gotten better. I think I'll pass on that. Yeah, I like to change my shoes as much as possible. They kind of nerfed it to where the duration of your shoes isn't as long as it used to be. But there is a well in this town, so we'll be able to take care of that. We might be able to luck up and find some food, which will make us a little bit better off for our journey heading out. Oh, there's some 22 rounds for our sporter we got. We don't have a mag, so we're just gonna have to chamber it. I really don't know the purpose of the 22, other than to shoot chickens, or I'll probably show you a little later on what I mean by that. For some reason, if you shoot a chicken, you get more meat than if you would run it down with a machete or something. It's a little odd. Speaking of, I might as well go grab that piece of paper. Try our best not to get every zombie in town mad at us. See how good my ninja skills are. And nothing. Yeah, Yeah, so basically we're gonna loot this little town. Ooh, another BK-18. Wow. So we're basically gonna loot this little town right here, so we can head to Gorka, which is pretty far off. We'll probably hit Solnitsky first. Let's see where this chicken is. I can definitely hear it. Oh, I can show you guys what I'm talking about with this sporter. He's somewhere in that direction. That grass is really tall. I cannot see him for some reason. I think I do. Yeah, there he is, right there. Hopefully that don't wake up the neighbors. Alright, let's go ahead and skin and quarter this so I can show you what I'm talking about. Like I said, for some reason it gives you more meat quality. And since I didn't have gloves on when I did that, I have bloody hands. Don't eat when you have bloody hands. You have a high chance of getting sick unless you have full thirst, full hunger, full blood, and full health. Then you can pretty much just eat raw guts and wouldn't get sick. It's kind of weird how that works, but that is something that's in 1.11, and just wanted to make you aware of that. Okay, yeah, we're probably gonna change these boots out, huh? Yeah, even though they're pristine, I still swap them out. I think what we're gonna do is, instead of wasting time so I don't find an apple or something, pick it up and accidentally eat it, I might head straight to that well. Let's just check in here right quick. Okay, some hiking boots. Nice, another mag for our 9mm. Oh wait, I guess we didn't have another mag. Well, now we have a mag. I'll probably get rid of this. Yeah, if you definitely find a 9mm, it would benefit to dump off the IJ, unless you're deciding to keep it for chickens or a last resort kind of thing. Huh. Well, since we have all this ammo, I guess we'll hold on to it until we get a little more established. I do hear another rooster, but it sounds a little far off. We may look for him before we decide to cook. But now we're just going to head into town. I'm going to stick to this side because I know that well's up here. There's zombies moving around. I'm kind of like looking just to see. Doesn't really look like anybody's been here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hit that well up. Wash our hands. You can wash your hands at wells, ponds. Alright, you don't see me. And wells, guys, especially in your bigger coastal towns, that's your number one spot. You're probably going to get shot. Um, People could very well sit back and camp them, but I mean, it's part of the game. You never know. I don't have chlorine tabs right now. Normally, I would get some pond water and just purify it. No need for garden lime right now. Now that our hands are washed, we can go ahead and eat. We're gonna cook that chicken pretty soon. I don't remember the exact times, but I know if you keep it in your inventory, it will eventually spoil quicker in your inventory than it would like if you put it in a crate or some kind of storage. I'll show you a little later whenever we go to cook it. There's different techniques you can use. You can cook it, you can smoke it, but definitely will explain that when we get there. Probably going to use that house right there. Or we could use this red stack. That way no one can look in the windows. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Your quality of rags depends solely on what you cut up. See, like this is worn, so whenever I cut these rags up, see they're worn, which is way better than damaged. If you can avoid wrapping a cut with damaged rags, that would probably help you out. So we have a purpose for these damaged rags. We're about to use them now. So that little piece of paper I saved is about to come in use right now. Take your rags in your hand, get your piece of paper, combine it, make your little fireplace. Once you get that built, go ahead and drop it in. You'll get a prompt for place. I'm gonna put a few more rags in here, which will be plenty enough to cook what we need. So you can cook it, like I said, right here, or you can smoke it. I know I'm gonna eat these right away, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cook them. You can also do your tomatoes, vegetables. And if you're ever cold and you do decide to cook something, you can put it in your pants or in your coat. You don't get the benefit if you put it in your book sack, but it will keep you warm. And they also kind of buffed it now to where you don't have to stand right on top of the fire. You can stay warm. Even if you're, I think it's 4 meters away, which is a pretty good distance now. Just keep an eye on your temperature meter. If it does go yellow, it means you're starting to get hot. If it goes red, you have the chance of getting a heat stroke, which will start losing health. And as I was saying, you can don't put it in your book sack if you want the heat buff, that is. See, I didn't put it in my book sack, and you can see my temperature gauge still going up a little bit. That's from having that cooked chicken. We're gonna go ahead and take care of this guy. He seems to be like, oh, must be at the back here. There he is. Do keep in mind when you cook though, you do have smoke come out of the chimney, which could give away your position. And I normally never cook at night. I don't like to use any kind of lights. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take that BK-18, drop this sporter. I know I don't have any round. I mean BK-43. I'm sorry. I know I don't have any rounds for it, but I at least got these two pistols I can defend myself with. Shotgun shells are relatively common. Hopefully we can find some. 5 I need garden lime, I know where to come. Ah, there's my second mag. Nice. That is a little bit of a come up. Let's go ahead and dump that off. We don't really need it. You see the smoke coming out of the chimney there. So like whenever we was back over there, had we had reconned the town, you definitely would have seen that. That would have let you know that a player is either in or near town. So just keep that in mind. So right now I'm wondering if I should go to Solnensky or just cut through the 3 rivers and go up that way. I wouldn't mind going to Solnensky. There's a clinic there. We can get some medicine and things like that. That would help us out. That's that way. I think that's the way we're gonna go ahead and go. Yeah, guys. So instead of just sitting here having to watch me jog around and stuff, I'll just be passing by little fruit trees here and there, looking on the ground, trying to pick some up. That's not very entertaining. I'll probably edit these out, all this walking, and I'll just show you where I'm going. I do have a replay, so I can always go back, like if something interesting happens, I can always throw that in there for you. But for the most part, we're just going to go ahead and edit all the running out. There is a deer stand up here. That's probably where we're heading, and we're going to end the video there. And I really do appreciate you guys sticking around with me. Like I said, I went ahead and made sure it was daylight when I did this video. For some reason, there's a bug right now with YouTube. I use NVIDIA GeForce Experience to record, and when you upload it, it makes, for some reason, the gamma gets thrown off, and there's a debug issue, and it makes my videos really dark. But I do appreciate you guys watching the first one. If you didn't watch the first one, you're watching this one, you only missed a few little tips. We're gonna go ahead and end the video when I get to that deer stand up here. We'll pick up right where we leave off. That's gonna do it for this episode, guys. I really appreciate it, and if you haven't already, please do hit the like and subscribe. Plex out.